guessing Tyre Strategies is not the one. I know, Larkin. It definitely ain't.
No, we're not. We're not good at. Well, I haven't raced Japan at all, so that was my excuse. And we're gonna see then if someone else could get pole. Maybe Onyx could keep his pole position as well. We'll have to wait and see. We've got a variety of drivers still in this as well. I think majority of the guys that raced last race are still here, apart from Montana. I think that's the only driver change, I think. And variable as well. We've only had 2 driver changes. Everyone else has pretty much stayed the same. So I'm guessing these guys want to put their best foot forward. So the one to keep an eye on is Onyx, as he got pole. Well, he got pole in Japan, and we'll have to see if he can get it in Mexico, as he's looking very strong. It hasn't changed. Montana though in second. So again, and I think Onyx might have had it invalidated, as he's dropped all the way down into 18th. So
yeah, I think he has invalidated it.
Yep, so that's not going to help the mean team to close in on NXX1. So at the moment, it is Montana that's going to come across the line and take pole. So can he get it for the team? Yep, Onyx invalidated. Yeah. Yep. So there we go. Montana, 1:14.0. Great lap time from him. Then we got Variable in second. So both of the new drivers then, as driver swap, they've got P1 and P2 respectively. So their teams will be pretty happy with that.
Indeed. And obviously Montana, Variable and Virus top 3, NSX1, 2. And Virus obviously finishing for the top 3 for TNR. I think it is TNR1. So good job from Virus to get that one done. But obviously Gary in P4. Decent effort from him. Don in 5th with Jonas in 6th. Campbell 7th. Francis in 8th. Dan in 9th with Tichy ran that top 10. Commentalist Larkin, Christian, Alex. It's very difficult to say. Lysis, Slayer, Onyx, Big W and Spine. So the 2 guys out of the top 4 from last race are starting towards the back of the grid.
So yeah, that's Spine and Onyx. So that is not good for any of these 2. They will need a miracle if they want to climb up, but we have seen miracles so far, so anything can happen.
Indeed.
I didn't see what tyres they were on as well.
Francis just put in, at least I never invalidate, after he put you such a bottle.
Well, one shot. I think majority of the time I invalidate as well. It is hard to not, in a way, because you only get one chance. Someone's asking, is Montana in NXX1 or 2? I don't know.
Montana's NSX1, so he's actually helping build that gap back from the mean team. If it stays the way it is at the moment, Montana, I think, will take NSX onto the top. Especially with Onyx being down in 18th.
Yeah, I think so. And the only way you're not going to get points if you do not finish. So we've got top 7 on softs. We've got Francis on the medium, so the only one inside the top 10 in the mediums. We've got Dan and Titchy on the softs. So is Christian, Lizard, Slayer, and Big W. They've got 3 choice of tyres. On the mediums, in outside the top 10, we've got Carmen, Larkin, Alec, and Alex, and Spine. And on the hards, going for the very alternate strategy I see, is Onyx.
Yeah, so I'm assuming that he's gone on a set of the hard tyres, I think you said. Yeah, the only one that's gone on the set of hards. So we'll see how he gets on with those.
I think he wants to stretch out as long as possible because everyone else will be pitting before him. So he's going to hope that everyone else starts to struggle. Which I think is pretty brave of him. If he's one of those people that could do it, Onyx will be someone to do it. But I think...
Yeah, for definite.
due to the fact Onyx was invalidated, and he just cut the corner there as well, even though his formation lap, but there we go. I think he could be one of those ones that could possibly get quite a few penalties here, due to the fact that he did invalidate his quali lap.
Yeah, for definite. So we'll have to keep our eye on Onyx, especially with him being on the hardest compounded tyre. He can take those a very long distance. It just depends on obviously if he ends up getting any wing damage coming out of going in towards turn 1, because I know the lead up to turn 1, it is a very, very long straight, and it is very, very difficult to say the least to try and keep up ahead of that.
Is everyone on the grid? Yeah, they are. Okay, cool.
So there's Montana, Variable, and Virus that made the top 3.
A long hold again. Are they gonna go?
There we go.
There we go, and it's lights out, and away we go.
It's a bit glitched.
Yeah,
it's very glitched. I don't know why it's going on.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but anyway, Montana's off to a good start. But look at this. Virus is gonna be trying to capitalise this into turn number 1, and let's see if he can hold on to the inside. Which he always, there's a bit of spins going on in the background. Didn't see who it was. We got Alec has dropped a bit as well. Don is having a nightmare as well again, which was not what he wants to do. Onyx is already up into 10th, so he's had a brilliant start from last place on the. Actually, no, he wasn't technically last place because there was a few people that invalidated before him. But yeah, Virus on for a good start. So did Onyx, and we got. Christian is out up into 12th place. There's just battles happening all over the shot, and Montana's already stretching that gap to 6/10 now. So he's having one of the better starts at the moment. Onyx he went past Carmen there. Yes, he did. So, but I think Carmen is going to pressure him once again. Nope, he stays put at the moment.
Yeah, he does stay put for the moment. I was just watching Commenter List and Francis both going at it as well. Between the pair of them, Virus I think has started dropping down, coming out of the final corner. He's going into the pit, so I think he's got just a bit of wing damage. Must have just a bit too much to try and. Well, I think got a bit too early on the throttle and ended up just having a bit of oversteer coming out of the final corner.
Campbell's in P2. He touched Campbell. I hope that wasn't damage or anything. No, that wasn't damage, thank God. I think these two are getting a bit too aggressive there as they're going at it again then as I think Campbell just holds on to that line here. Let's see if Variable could do something about it. Not at the moment then.
Looks as if we've got a three-way battle. Christian, Francis and Spine all for P13. Francis manages to make his way past Christian and is now going to try and chase down Lysa, but Spine's still stuck behind the racing point of Christian, who's probably, his arms are probably feeling like they're going to fall off at any time soon.
Yeah, some of these guys I think some of these guys have only had a few naps and that's it. They haven't had full sleep, so it's proving to be difficult for them, as well as Francis. Yeah, he gets the move done on Lysa then, so Francis now up into 12th place. So the perfect start that he wants, and now DRS is enabled then. So we're going to see pedal to the metal for the guys that will have benefit of DRS then. Onyx is almost running out of is almost out of range of DRS, so Tichy could come into play in this as well. Montana, 3.2 seconds. I think the battling behind him is benefiting him by quite a long way, so that's going to help him hugely.
Yeah, I get the feeling as well. Obviously, the DRS, I think the activation point for both DRS stones are before the start-finish straight, so they haven't been obviously being able to get any DRS in regards to those guys at all. So the DRS technically really starts on the next lap. But look at Dan all over the back of Larkin. Larkin actually starting on a set of the mediums and is in P5, so he's done a decent job with doing that. Onyx is already into P7 on the hards. I did see at the beginning, in like the first lap, he was pushing and shoving his way through the pack, but regardless of that, there you go. Onyx going very wide out of the stadium section, trying to get a move done on ILRT Dan, but he just has to stay behind him for now. As I said, Dan quite close to the back of Larkin. I said he's on the set of the soft tyres, sorry. And I think with these guys going on the soft, they maybe want to try to go for a two-stop strategy. I know that is definitely doable, because I don't think the soft to hard you can do, but medium to hard you can only just sort of do. But I know with two-stop around here is just as quick, I believe, as a one-stop.
Like Canada as well. Canada.
Yeah.
I think if I was doing Canada, I would do a two-stop, and I think same for Mexico as well, because I think the track in Mexico and Canada, I think it's very similar in terms of tyre degradation. So, yeah, I won't be surprised if a lot more people will be trying to do a two-stop. I'm almost certain that Onyx is going to try and do a one-stop, but that will. Everyone else is going to be on fresh. Some people will be on fresher softs as well, so he's going to find it tough. But I think as well as Tichy as well, that's going to be. I don't know unless he does soft, medium, soft, but yeah, I'm going to see let's see the biggest gainers actually in those opening few laps. So Onyx has gained 11, and another big gain is our Spine and Larkin. They've gained 7 places. We've got Alec that's gained 4, Campbell's gained 5. Chonis has gained 2, Dan has gained 3, but let's draw attention to Carmen and Tichy then. So here we go. Carmen has just got past Tichy, and we got Dan and Onyx having a scrap. Onyx up into 6th, but now Onyx is well on the back of Larkin then. So let's see. I think both Onyx and Dan's going to have DRS. Then Larkin is just out of DRS range by about 1/10 of a second. So Larkin needs to push then. So if he wants DRS as well, because obviously DRS is quite OP on this game in some tracks. I'm not sure about Mexico because I never driven Mexico. But there we go. So Onyx making up some ground. He hasn't got any penalties at the moment, touch wood. So yeah.
Yeah, I think Larkin actually did manage to have that DRS to Jonas just up ahead of him. But look at Onyx, he's a man on an absolute charge all over the back of Larkin. Starting from towards the back of the grid, is already into P6 and potentially batting for P5 and even P4. And he's on the hardest compounder tyre, which is really shocking to me as to how he's managing to keep up with these guys up ahead. Larkin being on the set of the mediums, which
he's a machine, that's what he is.
Yeah, but I would have thought Larkin would still at least be having a decent effort of trying to get ahead of those guys on the softs. But looking at this, Onyx is now gaining on Larkin. Larkin has got the DRS open as well, but Onyx, is he going to opt to go for a move? He goes for a move down the inside. Larkin does keep him the space, but that is Larkin. He does maintain P5 for now. DRS wide open for the pair of them once again.
Yeah. And we got Tonis as well, so Larkin's catched up to Tonis, so that'll be interesting to see as well. So that's for Onyx and Dan into good points contention if they keep this up. Everyone else from like 3rd upwards is just pretty much running away with it at this moment in time. They could just breathe easy until they get to the next pit stops. But Larkin has got a pounce now. I think Onyx is going to go for it. Oh, my word. I think they had a bit of push off the circuit there. They were banging wheels quite a lot. I think Onyx cut the corner there. I think he's got a warning for that almost certainly. Let me just check on incidents. No, he didn't get a warning for that.
Dan's made his way into the pit.
Yeah, Onyx did get a warning
for that. The softs are already making their ways into the pit.
I'm guessing it's a two-stop. I'm guessing it's a two-stop then for those guys.
Yeah.
So they might have read our minds, almost certainly. Which is a good thing, because we got the strategy right, kind of. And Larkin's still on Onyx then. Onyx, I don't think Onyx has DRS. Oh yeah, Onyx does have DRS, okay.
Oh, Larkin with a dive. Straight down the inside of Onyx. But Onyx will have the inside for the very tight left-handers. Larkin picks himself up a 3-second time penalty for going wide at that corner. It did look as if he got squeezed off a bit by Onyx on that one, but yeah, I don't think there was anything that Larkin could really do.
No, not really. Which is... But it is like Onyx has been battling pretty much a lot of people in the last few races, which is good to see. He has not had clear air for the last few races, which shows that he has to work for it really, and he's doing well for the team.
He is definitely getting his elbows out, getting them all greased up, and he's definitely getting them all greased up. But Jonas makes his way into the pits, gets a 5-second stop go for speeding in the pit lane. Car Mentalist, I don't know what's happened to him because he wasn't in the pit. Oh, well, I think he was just behind Onyx in general anyway. So Larkins made his way into the pits along with Montana. As I said, Jonas has also come into the pits. So we're just keeping an eye on these guys as well. But just having a quick look as well, just down a bit of order of the field. Alec and Tichy both going side by side. Alec has managed to get past Tichy with him having that DRS open. Does Tichy have his DRS open? No, he doesn't, so he didn't end up having a DRS, so that's how obviously Alec has managed to get that move done pretty quickly on Tichy. But Tichy, I don't know, I know he's not going to give up with that. He's on a softer compounder tyre. The only problem is around Mexico, the softs, they run out after about 5 or 6 laps, so he is definitely going to be struggling to try and catch up to Alec. As you can already see, the mediums, he's already pulled away nearly a second gap from him, so it's very close. It's very close, but the guys that started on the mediums definitely have an advantage over the guys that started on the softs. Yes, and Larkins put on a new set of the mediums as well, so he's going to be going for a 2-stop, and same with Montana.
Yeah, I think so as well. I won't be surprised if they don't, because otherwise there's no way that they can last as long as they should be. And the question is, who will make that 2-stop work? So we'll find out as well. That has given me a lot of ideas. It's given me a lot of ideas for my race in January of next year. I might try the 2-stop. Oh,
sorry,
we got Montana and Alec.
Absolutely sent one. Yeah, he's absolutely sent one in Alec in the turn 1, getting that move done. Literally, it just licked the stamp and sent it, and is actually managed to get that move stuck. So Montana now into P6 and trying to chase down Spine, who's on 8-lap old medium tyres. Montana on fresh set of medium tyres, so he could be on for a very good result here. But Onyx is already up into P2.
Yeah, don't forget, he won't pit for a long time. So, because obviously he's the only one to start on the hard compounder tyre, so he's going to be on fresher tyres towards the end. But there's going to be guys pitting again that will also be on fresher tyres, so it's going to be a bit of a gamble. And looks like Variable is. I'm just going to see, how long has Variable been on those softs? 8 laps. And he's still out there. Is he going to try for the 1-stop as well? It looks like he is. But I don't think it's going to work out, as Onyx, he breezes past Variable. Yep, he does. If that's a sign, if there isn't a sign to pit, then I don't know what is. And Variable's just got a penalty. Yeah, corner cutting's on strict, yeah.
Definitely needs to pit.
Yeah, corner cutting's on strict. Eat the cookie.
Yeah, so again, Variable, yeah, he definitely needs to make that pit stop. It's a bit unfortunate, obviously, as to what's happened with him. But you know, he was doing a decent job of at least being in the lead of the race at the moment. He is obviously going to be going for a 2-stop strategy as well. There are yellows in sector 3, so I don't know who that might be.
Slayer.
Ooh.
It's Slayer. Don't know.
Yeah, he's just gone very wide at the final corner.
That's a shame from Slayer, because he was. I think he had a little bit of issues though so far this race, but he's just still keeping going. But I think Francis is starting to feel the pressure from Spine behind. I don't know how Spine's coping. Spine's another person that's done quite well as well. Even he had an invalidated lap too. So, yeah, I think possibly starting at the back has probably not hindered Spine, as he's going to try and see if he can make the move into turn 1. He's got DRS. He's gaining, and I think he just takes it. Montana! Ooh. That almost ended in a brilliant move for Montana, but he just made a bit of a mistake there. I think he's done. Wow.
He has gotten through. He's done a double overtake on both Spine and Francis.
Oh, don't forget...
I think Spine was trying to hold it ahead.
Don't forget Montana. He pitted.
Yeah.
And Spine and Francis didn't, so... But that was still insane, I'm sorry. I don't care how much tyres they've been on. That was still a good move from Montana. How did they not end up with damage? I do not know.
Yeah, no, I'm not too sure how he didn't end up with any damage in regards to that. He literally went straight down the middle with a pair of them and actually got that move done very, very cleanly somehow. So good job to Montana for that, and is now catching up to the back of these two of Car Mentalist and Variable. One of these two have definitely got to pit this lap for sure. I'm keeping my eye on Variable to make that pit stop, and yes, he does go into the pits. So Variable now into the pits on 10-lap old soft compound of tyre. Montana, DRS now wide open. Is he going to opt to go for another move into turn 1? Car Mentalist does also have his DRS open. I'm going to keep an eye on it from Montana's point of view as he goes and looks to go down the inside. Does brake quite late as he was before, and gets that move done on Car Mentalist. Now up into P2 of the race, and is looking to try and chase down Onyx, as Montana really wants to try and get this t-shirt.
Yeah, I think he's been told that he's got to get a good result, and he's delivering. So I'm very impressed with Montana's race today. He's doing brilliant. He's only 4. He's catching up to Onyx quite quickly as well. So we could see a straight fight between Memes and NXX once again. If you think we just can't get enough, it looks like we're not getting enough at least, so that's why they're battling. So don't forget, you guys can donate by typing !donate. We've had another £10 donation from NXX Unseen. Awesome stream, guys, a fantastic cause. So much hard work and effort by all the drivers, commentators and organisers. Massive respect. So thank you, NXX Unseen. I'm guessing supporting one of the teams today, and they're doing well, so that's a bonus. So thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much to everyone that's actually even donated in the stream anyway. You know, as I said, we're reaching for the goal for the £500. We've absolutely smashed that one, so we are now on £535. We are aiming now to try and see if we can get to £750. Obviously, if we can, great. If not, obviously we've reached our target already. It's definitely exceeded our expectations, to say the least. So yeah, once again, thank you to everyone. Also, just even for tuning in to the stream as well. Massive thank you to everyone for that one. Chicken on the chat. Ryan saying didn't know there was an R in Montana. What?
Did I say R instead, or one of us did?
Oh.
I don't know. If we did, we're sorry. I think I might have said NXXR Montana by accident.
I don't know.
I don't know. Sorry if I did say that, but there we go.
Just checking on it now, because there's quite a few people that have, well, it seems as if the gaps have all sort of like spread out quite evenly with each other now. Car Mentalist has made his way into the pits. Campbell and Alec both make their way past Car Mentalist as well. Where's Dan? I was going to say, where's Dan going to come out in relation to him, but he's already just sort of gone past the pits. In fact, whereabouts his commentator is coming out now? So he's just coming out of the pits. Is he going to be in front of Gary?
Ooh,
no, he's behind
not.
Gary.
We've got the Mercedes. Oh, Larkin and wow, they breezed past there. And don't forget, they're on different tyres, Variable and Carmen. So, and I think looks like, yeah, Variable's doing a one-stop, so he's got hope to the end, whereas Carmen will have to pit again. Actually will. I don't know. I don't know how long the mediums last around here, but we'll see.
Yeah, we will have to wait and see. It's looking very interesting through these top guys as well. I mean, this battle from 8th all the way down to P11, all very close to each other. Car Mentalist obviously on the freshest set of tyres, and it's just sitting behind Variable, who's actually on a set of the hards. So I wonder if he's going to try and take those hards to the end of the race.
That's what I was saying. It's going to be a tall order, I think. France is doing the same, so Francis just got past Virus. There he goes. And he's got Alex for company as well. Oh, that was almost going to be a dive bomb, and he makes it. Great move from Francis. I'm guessing Alex must be struggling, and yeah, Alex is going into the pit lane. So, and he's...
Car Mentalist has just passed Variable as well down the long DRS straight, the start-finish straight. Larkin's also just passed Gary. So Larkin now up into P8, Car Mentalist now into P10 with Variable dropping down quite a few positions. But Gary, I don't think he's going to be able to give this up. These guys have definitely raced each other in a lot more leagues than just the League of Europe. And these guys, as I said, they have driven each other plenty of times in the past. Majority of the time, Larkin's the one that comes out on top. So, but I mean, yeah, Larkin and Gary, you know, they've raced each other in the past. Larkin obviously looks like he's the one that's come out on top, but Gary does not back down from a fight, especially against Larkin.
Nope, he doesn't. This is the first time today that I've seen him race, and I think this is one of those tracks where he's doing much better than the other tracks that I've seen him. So, yeah, I think he must like this track. I think that's why his team has kept him on, almost certainly. So, we have got... We're pretty much... No, we're not halfway yet. I think we're almost halfway in this Mexican race. And Onyx still leads.
We are just approaching the halfway mark.
Onyx still yet to pit. So's Spine. So's Alec. I think we'll see Spine pit in the next few laps. He's got to, because otherwise he will get a puncher, and we won't want that at this later stage. Someone's asking how many are driving without assists in race lines. We do have quite a few. I don't know actually. It depends on the drivers. We've had some lobbies where most people have been doing no assists. Some lobbies haven't. And we've got Carmen that's just got past Gary. So, oh. And by looking at the stream, they were actually going wheel to wheel as well. So, that looked pretty impressive. So, well done to Carmen.
Yeah, he has definitely been doing a good job of making his way back through the pack. He's now got Larkin as his next one to try and get past. He was doing a good job as well before, even on his old compounder tyres, just trying to get past everyone. And as you were saying about people suiting certain tracks, this one definitely looks like it suits Car Mentalist a lot.
Yes.
As Alec makes his way into the pits, medium tyres for 16 laps, he's going to go on a set of the hards to the end of the race. So we'll keep an eye on Alec. He's only doing the one stop. See where he comes out in relation to the rest of the guys when they make their pit stops. So, but again, as I said, Car Mentalist now coming up to the back of Larkin, and he's already pulled out almost a second gap from Gary Donegan already. So good going from Car Mentalist to be able to make those moves up really quickly as well. Virus and Alec were just having a little bit of a scrap as well, and I think Virus manages to just get past Alec. I think Alec was just making his way out of the pits, didn't manage to jump in, but Alec has got the hasn't got DRS, he's just got Slipstream on the Red Bull driver, both going side by side. And I think Alec has managed to get that position back.
Yeah, he has. But for how long though? As Virus looked like he was challenging. But Titchy's in this as well. Look at this. Oh no, Spine! Spine's got a 5-second penalty stop. I think it's 5 second stop go for speeding in the pit lane. So that will be added to his time. And Spine does go on the hard. So I'm quite shocked about that. So would that suggest when Onyx pits, will he go onto the mediums?
I think he's gone on a set of... he could do actually. Yeah, I think he would go on a set of mediums. When he pits. He's
gonna hope that Montana pits early.
Oh. Now this is a battle that is shaping up. P4 all the way down to P7. The likes of Larkin to Jonas. In fact, it's a little further than that. To Larkin to
Variable.
It's like Spine, Gary, Variable. Yeah.
I think Gary's looking good.
P4.
This is just, I don't know, for some of these guys, they've only had a few naps and they're still battling wheel to wheel. It's just great to see. And what's the most important thing about this 24-hour stream is how these guys manage their stints, how they choose the guys to racing these races, because if you choose the wrong person for a particular circuit, then that could cost your team massively. But I think they've chosen Carmen right here, as Carmen is looking, he's going to try and make the move, stick on Thomas then, and he does. So he stays 5th for now, and he's got Spine, who is going to say, right, you didn't make the move on Carmen, I'm going to try and make the move on you now. And yeah, Jonas is in the pits. He's been on those softs for 11 laps, so pretty good going. So maybe that's what Onyx is trying to do up front, because I think, but we'll see. There's a few people also doing 2 stops, so will they be going onto the soft compounder tyres, or will they be going onto another set of mediums? I don't think anyone's done their second stop on the same set of tyres yet, so I think they should be fine. They can just go on pit on whatever tyre they want now, if they do a 2-stop.
Yeah, again, as you were just saying, you know, it depends on obviously like going on for that 2-stop. These guys obviously going to have to go on another set of the mediums. I don't think the softs will be taken to the end. Carmental is probably the only one that might be able to take the softs to the end of the race. Obviously, if he ends up hitting relatively shortly, because I think he did start on those sets of medium tyres before. So, as I said, as soon as Carmental has made that pit stop, he can go on the softs to the end of the race, and we'll see where he ends up in regards to the rest of these guys, because they've all, as I said, they've all still got to make their stop. So Carmental is probably the one that's actually in the best position at the moment out of all these guys. Yeah,
I think he is. I think he could be potentially my driver of the day so far, well, driver of the race so far, because he's doing brilliant. So, but let's see what Spine can do. Spine needs this, because obviously he's got penalties, and I think Carmen just holds on. I don't think Spine had the pace, because he backed off on his ERS, so I think he has to wait until now, but he's bumped it up now. He's in 3. Will he jump to 4? No, he's gone to 0. Has he just done the overtake on... No, I thought he was going to do the overtake on 0, but he didn't.
He did go for the dive on it, though.
Yeah, he did try, and if that move stuck, that would have been amazing. Because I don't think I could have done it. But there we go then. Here comes Onyx then. Onyx in the pit. So is Montana.
So Montana making his second pit stop for his other sets of mediums.
Onyx on the mediums too. Oh.
He's been held up. He's been held up by Montana, I'm pretty sure. Oh, no, he hasn't. What?
No, he's not. He's in the lead. I couldn't have timed it better myself from Onyx. I mean, Onyx, I don't know. I think Montana wanted to do the undercut on Onyx, but he saw Onyx pitting. I was like, there's no way I'm going to get past him. So he's like, right, I'll pit now. So, yeah, it's going to be another straight battle, I guess, as Spine's got past Carmentalis for P5. And let's see, we're going to see Carmen trying to go for it once again on this back straight then. We're seeing a bit of dirty air as well, so that could affect things quite drastically. It's a bit of a lock-up from Carmentalis there. And Onyx getting a penalty. I think that means, they're both equal on penalties, I believe. Let me just check. No. Montana's only on 2 warnings, so Montana will be winning this if it stays as it is. So Onyx needs to push now.
Yeah, he does need to get a move on to see if he can get build that gap up to Montana. Of course, Montana, if Montana wins this ahead of Onyx, then I think NSX will go ahead of the means, you know, only literally like 2 points between each other. Although saying that, because NSX qualified on pole, I've just remembered NSX are now actually in the lead in the championship by 3
yeah,
points.
because they get points for quali, don't they? And Onyx got points in Japan as well for quali as well. I'm sure Montana's been told from Jeff about Onyx's penalties. I think all Onyx has got to do is maybe force Montana into a mistake, maybe. Which is what...
Spine gets past Larkin for P3, and him being on them a hard compound of tyre as well. Spine basically, well, I think that's going to be Spine confirmed for P3. I don't think he's going to be able to catch up to those guys up ahead, but I don't think anyone's going to be able to catch back up to Spine.
No, I don't think so.
Although saying that, Campbell's on a fresh set of the medium tyres, so he's only 3 and a bit seconds behind Spine. So there's always that possibility. I didn't actually see Cam properly, but yeah, there's always that opportunity with him.
And we're seeing a lot of opportunities for other these drivers, maybe that haven't got penalties, to try and probably gain a few positions from this. I did see France with another one. And Larkin, I think, has got a few. Spine has got a few. So it could be full position here. I've noticed that Carmen did get a few penalties without warnings. So it might have been just stock goes, but we don't know. So we might have to serve them.
Yeah, we'll have to keep our eye out on those guys as well. I'm starting to lose my voice definitely now.
Oh, bless you. You've been doing this for so long, though. If you haven't lost your voice, I'll be like, what's wrong with you? So, yeah.
Haven't been getting excited enough, that's why.
Well, you have. That's proof in the pudding that you've still been trying to be enthusiastic. We've got yellow flag set to 3. Oh, that's Big W. Oh, no, that's not Big W. That's a racing point. I did see a racing point go off. That might be racing.
I think it might be Christian.
No, I don't think it was Christian. Might have been, actually. I don't know. We'll see. As Onyx is Montana's now 5 tenths from Onyx, so all Montana's got to do is keep him steady at the moment, and then he's won this race, and that'll be his 2nd race win in a row for NXX1. So at the moment they're still leading, the chance to win a free t-shirt, and I think our mentalist just got past Larkin into turn 1. I think the string.
I was just keeping my eye on that.
I think the string. You caught that, didn't you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. And looks like the Williams of Campbell is going for it as well. They're banging wheels. That's not how you do it, lads. Luckily, it's on reduced, because if it wasn't on reduced, there would have been a bit of carbon fibre, and the teams would not be happy about that.
Yeah. No, he's definitely not going to be happy about that. And also, Larkin is now just dropping back from these guys. He's on 16 lap old medium tyres. He's definitely got to make that pit stop right now. Otherwise, he's just going to be compromising his run. He's going to be losing too much time going into it. France is only just behind him on the 11 lap old hard tyres, and you can see Larkin is definitely struggling throughout the rest of all of this. Montana as well, just keeping an eye on him. He is gained massively on Onyx. It is literally a battle for these two. Whoever comes out on top out of these two will be the ones leading the championship. Will be ones leading this charity championship, with only 3 races left to go. As Montana goes for the move down the inside of Onyx. Onyx keeps that inside line as well and gets that move back on Montana. So Onyx manages to keep that first position, but Montana, knowing him, he is not giving up, especially the dives that he's been doing throughout today. He is not going to be giving up that position. So Onyx, decent defending, a little bit hard but fair. As I said, it's a bit push comes to shove, and obviously if Montana can do it, Onyx can also go for it.
Yeah, he can. We've seen Onyx really wanting to push, and he's been, honestly, non-stop for pretty much the whole of this race, trying to see if he can get the move done. And they're just still trying. We do see a racing point. I think it was Alex that had a bit of an off earlier. So it was probably Alex that we saw. So
right, gotcha.
I think it was Alex. I don't know, but well, yeah.
Oh, we've been donated some more money.
Oh, let me have a look. I think we're now on
Toxic.
Oh, 560.
Yeah.
So we've gone from 5. So we donated. Let me do maths. I can't do maths. £25, is that right?
Yeah. 15 from one person, 10 from another.
Wow.
10 from Toxic saying this has been a great event for an amazing cause and I'm happy that I've been able to partake in it. And then I think that's Onyx saying as it's for a good cause and put in for £15. As Gary's retired
Wait,
from the session.
no, it's not Onyx. Onyx is racing. How could he
Unless he's done that
donate?
before it started.
Wait. It's I think well, I'm just trying to see. It might be someone from the team. I don't know. But if he donated while he's racing, that's insane. Or it might have just popped up just now. I don't know.
He might have done it just before the race. I've only just sort of like refreshed it, so it
it was still at £535 for quite a bit on this Mexico race. So I am keeping an eye on it as well.
Oh, it was Matt 240. Gotcha.
Thank you, Matt 240. I think he raced earlier, didn't he? And Gary's out.
Yeah.
Have we had any safety cars?
We've had one.
Oh.
In... Oh, what track was it that we had the safety car?
I won't force you to remember. It's been long ago.
Yeah, it was one of the midnight races. Yeah. Hungary, I think it was. We had the safety car.
Hmm.
I'm pretty sure it was Hungary. We had the safety car. Germany, that was it. No, it wasn't. Yeah, it was Germany.
Ah.
Gary, you said you hit a brick wall. What, as in, did you drive into one in the game, or have you actually just ran into a brick wall?
Or are you just tired?
I definitely think it's Gary running into a brick wall.
Oh no.
Mark, I think you need to step in. I don't think Gary can take it anymore.
Yeah, Mark, you need to race, mate. Mark did commentate with you for quite a long time, so I guess. So.
I'm gonna have to get out of bed now.
Oh, bless you. You don't have to. You don't have to if you don't want to.
It's racing for the Orgs because he also races in this.
Mm.
I can't believe we've got 3 hours left to go.
You can do this, J. Cole. You can do this. You've done amazing. And I think guys watching the stream is 24 almost doing 24 hours of commentary. It's hard of any means because you just sit there. And Montana's going to get the move on Onyx. Let's see if he can do it. Oh, they touch again. Oh, Montana's gone off. Oh, Montana's struggling there. I don't know. It was a bit of argy-bargy there, but that is not how you race. And he's dropped a bit of time now. That's probably not going to affect it at the moment because Onyx does have that 3 second time penalty, and Montana, I believe, still has none. Yep, he still has none. So, yeah, at the moment, it is still Montana going to win this race.
Yeah, we'll see if he does end up winning this race. I mean, I don't see why he wouldn't. You know, him and Onyx have been pretty similar pace throughout this whole entire race, but it's very tight to see Montana going for that move. He obviously managed to almost got that done, but I just think Onyx didn't leave the space, shut the door on him, and then that was just that done.
Yeah, I think that's what it was, to be fair. To be honest, I won't be surprised if that was the case.
Yeah, spine is all over the back of Campbell as well. This is for a net P3 as well. Campbell is on the softest compound of tyre compared to what Spine is. Spine being on those hards for 11 laps, but he has got that DRS to Campbell. So
looks like he's doing all right though. He's having some good pace at least. We've got 6 laps to go, and as it stands, the top 2 won't change, but anyone outside the top 2, it could change due to penalty. So this may not be the same. But we'll,
what? Oh, okay. That was odd.
What was
Spine
that?
Just went very. He just lagged off the track and is now back.
Did he reset or something?
That Spine's just got a 3 second. No, as in like he drove straight on, it lagged, and then all of a sudden he was just driving okay.
Oh, very strange.
But he's now just gotten himself a 3 second time penalty as well.
And I see you've been using the hashtag again.
Yeah.
Can we get it trending on Twitter as well? Oh, I did see someone go straight on. It was a Toro Rosso. No, it's just me. It's just me going bonkers.
I think the game was just having a bit of a glitch then, because as I say, I didn't see Francis go off, but yeah.
Yeah, that's what I've seen as well.
Spine is actually closing up to the back of Campbell, despite Campbell being on the softer compounder tyre compared to Spine. I know that the mediums usually do tend to go off around this sort of lap as well, like lap 10, lap 11 kind of time, as Larkin actually gets past Alec in the run down towards turn 1. So good job from Larkin in the Mercedes to get past him.
Yeah.
But yeah, as I said, Spine, as I said, like the mediums usually start running out around like 10 lap 11, so I'm kind of shocked that Campbell's being caught up by Spine on his hard tyres.
Yeah, I'm a bit shocked as well, to be fair.
Bit of an odd one.
We'll never know, will we?
Bit of an odd one.
We'll never know until the end of this, probably when they show their POVs and stuff like that, perhaps as well. So I think the only battle that we can see glimpses of at the moment is Spine on Campbell. I was almost going to say Spine on Francis there, but that's nowhere near that. Campbell's having a little bit of a jerk for some weird reason. Hopefully there's no internet connections lost, fingers crossed. And then we got Don that's got another penalty, but luckily Don is still going. We've got the 2 Red Bulls fighting side by side. And looks like...
I've just seen Onyx has picked up another penalty.
Did he? I didn't see that. It didn't pop up on my screen. I probably wasn't paying attention.
Literally just after Don got it. Yeah, after Don got his penalty, I'd just seen it say Onyx got picked up another penalty as well.
Oh, no. So... Luckily, Campbell's about 20 seconds behind these lots, so he's not going to lose P2 for that. So... Yeah, but if he was further down, it would have costed him hugely. So it's now up to 6 seconds.
I've also just realised something. Larkin is on an absolute charge. He's gotten past Alec. He's got past Car Mentalist. He's on the charge to catch up to Dan. He's only 1.2 seconds behind him. He could potentially get up to P7, even maybe P6, because I think Variable has a penalty. So he could potentially be getting there.
Yeah. I think this could be another track where penalties is key. I thought Russia was worse, but I think we're seeing a lot more penalties being given here as well. It's just this track is just so hard to contend with. It's just much more difficult. And I think I'm just seeing if there's any other battles. We've got a DRS train emerging. Larkin is still right behind Dan. He's going to see. I think Dan's trying to get past the Ghosts at the moment, by the looks of things. Look at this, Larkin is really gaining. He is. He's right behind Dan now. Very impressive from the Mercedes driver. He definitely wants this.
Yeah, all over the back of the McLaren. Will Larkin be able to get this move done? As I said, he's on 7 lap old soft tyres. He's definitely going to be a lot easier to for him to try and get past than what it is for anyone. Well, to even attempt to go for anything else like that. I've got Classy in the chat just asking what track is it next. It is Dakota of the
USA.
America?
USA.
The circuit of the America.
Yeah. And I do believe we'll have a few driver swaps for that one, because some people don't like America.
There's definitely quite a lot of driver swaps in that as well, so
yeah,
we'll keep our eye on that. But Larkin now, DRS is now wide open for him on Dan. I think Dan's a bit of a sitting duck here. Larkin straight down the inside, and then that is the move done for Larkin. Dan just slots in behind him, and Larkin now up into P7.
Yeah, well, but the standings we usually show the standings once everyone's readied up for the next race, so it gives Jayco a chance to put everyone's point in. So yeah, we'll show them for you, and then we'll see. Because at the moment, NXX1 will be leading this, because obviously NXX did get pole in Mexico, and they're gonna take the win here today. So they're going to get maximum points. Right, who's got fastest lap at the moment? It is Carmentalist, so he's going to get an extra point for his team if no one else could beat him. I think the only person that can beat him is either in the top 10 is Larkin. So, yeah.
I don't think we actually do a fastest lap point in this charity live stream. I could be wrong.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I doubt it.
I haven't been told about doing an extra point. I think it was just literally because we give the extra points out in quali. I don't think we do the extra fastest lap point.
Right. Okay.
But here we go. Spine on Campbell going down the inside of the Williams driver now. And Campbell managing to hold that inside line for the next part of their chicane. Now both still side by side. Now going through the double right-hander. Campbell in the Williams on the medium compound tyres. Manages to hold off Spine, but only just for now. But you can definitely tell that those medium tyres are starting to go off for the Williams driver. Campbell feeling all sorts of pressure from the Swiss driver of Spine in that Haas. But I know that Spine is definitely not going to be giving this one up. The lead down towards turn 1 is where it's all going to be happening as we now start in the final lap for the Mexico Grand Prix for the 24-hour charity live stream race number 20 of 23. We are almost there and almost done, guys. 3 more hours to go, 3 more races to go. Hopefully, by that time, everything is all done and dusted. Hopefully, we would have hit our new goal of the £750. Like I said as well, because I think there's quite a few more people now in the chat. If this manages to get to £1,000, I will be donating £100. I'm basically going to be donating a tenth of what is raised. So, make sure you guys get your money in.
Get the money in.
I said even £1 will help.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's probably what I'll be donating, because I'm saving money for next year. Because obviously I got paid on Friday, so I don't really want to spend too much, because I've already spent quite a lot for Christmas. But if you can donate, every little bit helps. And the fireworks are starting to come out. Onyx is going to win on track, but due to his 6 seconds worth of penalties, he's not going to keep that win. So
I don't know, Vonix. Didn't Montana get a penalty? If he's got 3.2 seconds behind him.
No.
I know they just jump him. Right, fair enough.
2.7. So was the gap. And we got Spine and Campbell. Montana. I know Spine's got a few penalties. I think Spine's, as well as Onyx, has gained a lot of positions as well. 17. Wow. Now 16 because Campbell's jumped him.
Francis might jump him.
I think he will. I think he will. Let's see. No. So brilliant. So both Spine and Onyx gained 16 places each. Good job from both of them.
Jeez, fair play. Larkin's managed to jump variable. So Larkin actually finishing in P6. Dan and Carmentalist jump in variable as well. And Alec.
Wow, so Variable must have had a lot of penalties then. I think Variable's going to keep P10. Unless Variable's had a... Yeah. So Variable keeps P10. Jonas jumps Virus then. And Don finishes. Don finishes after a horrible race last time out in Japan. His team will be happy that he's finished the race for the team, and that's a good redemption. So, oh, thank you, James. You won't be alone when I leave at 1, by the way. I think we have, I don't know what his gamer tag is, I completely forgot. There's James joining at 1, if that's alright.
Yeah, no, I saw that, it's so cool.
Cool, is it B57 head? I'm sure it's him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. I thought it was him. Yeah. Cool.
So there you go, there are your final standings for the Mexican Grand Prix. Montana making that win just by keeping it clean on the track without any penalties. Onyx finishing in P2 despite starting down in 18th from the grid. P3 was Campbell. Spine finishing in 4th with Francis in 5th. Larkin 6th, down in 7th. Alec in 8th with Commentalis in 9th variable, rounding out that top 10. So Jonas finishing in P11 with Virus in 12th. Don in 13th with Tichy finishing in P14. OWR Alex in 15th with Big W 16th. Lyserod in 17th with Christian in 18th. Slayer finishing in P19. Our only non-finisher was Mr. LOE_Gary Donegan.
I think that's a trend. I think we've either had no finishes or only a few finishes, so huge respect, I must say. So now we move on to USA.
We do move on to USA. We certainly do. Oh, fucking hate the sound of my own voice. It's just so I can get the standings up. Just take a quick clip of it and run through it. So I've done the meme team, I've done NSX, QVR, finished in P3. Who finished 4th? Spine, so that's the LOE All-Stars. Have we got a spot? Unfortunately not, my dude. It was an invitational, so it was basically a first come, first serve. If you want, follow at 24hour F1 2019 on Twitter. And if we do decide to do one of these again, obviously then you can jump in. I said it's first come, first serve. Spine finishing P4, so you got 18, 315. Everyone has to sound their own voice. Yeah, true. No, but I honestly, I cringe at the sound of my own voice. I hate it. Driver change NER1, sweet.
Cool.